Hip-hop since 1987.com.
Terrell Thomas, hip-hop since 1987. We're live right now, Austin, Texas, South by Southwest 2018. I'm with a very lovely woman that I'm quite sure you've seen before who's doing major things. Now you're shifting, no longer reality TV, you're making your reality our TV and giving us a look into what you have going on as far as music. Goes by the name of Dutchess. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me. This has been this is my first time in Austin. So it's my first South by Southwest, and I can't even put it in words what this experience has been like. It's like a dream, you know what I'm saying? And it's just great to see all the different types of people, but to see melanated people come together, just to be, I haven't seen no fights, no drama, no shoot, like everything has been nothing but love. And that's such a great thing. So I'm just grateful to be in Austin around such amazing people and a great vibe.
I can see the joy and bliss in you, and that's amazing in itself. You know, it's always great when you see someone who is very passionate about their art and what they're doing. Now you mentioned this is your first time at South by Southwest. So for our audience who may not be here right now, who will be watching this interview later, can you explain to them why it's so important to come to events like this?
To me, South by Southwest is very important because this is where artists that have acclaimed, you know, careers, artists that don't even have a career yet, artists that have been on the secret grind for years, like every type of artist that you can think of is here trying to showcase their talent and allow, if no one else, to see it and recognize it as something great, just for the people to rock with it and vibe with it, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's an amazing thing. I wish that there was something like this for visual artists or like tattoo artists. Like honestly, all area of the arts should look at South by Southwest as a blueprint to kind of create something like that for those artisans, because environments aren't created like this, you know what I'm saying? And especially with black people being, like, I don't care what nobody say, we are the pioneers of entertainment and art. And it's important that now we start reclaiming that talent, you know what I'm saying? Allowing us to be the reason why people see that. So I think that this is a great experience, and people really should. I hope that somebody's listening that's gonna do this for tattoo artists or visual artists, because this is exactly what we need.
Now you're reclaiming your time as far as I want to say with music. You're doing something new in music. Talk to me about what you have coming up in music and your upcoming project.
So my upcoming project is called Dutchology. I am so excited about it because, like, people don't realize reality TV is a great experience, a great platform to get whatever you want started off, but it's not forever. And for me, I've always been a very independent thinker. So to be in an environment like reality TV where they kind of want to control your behaviors, it didn't work for me. So music is now starting to become my new creative outlet. And I'm allowing it to be like, when I want to laugh, I can talk about it. When I want to cry, I can talk about it. When I want to inspire, motivate, when I just want to talk about something real, like when I just want to let my emotions out, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of those things can be done in music. And that's a beautiful thing. And I grew up in music. My grandfather was in a gospel quartet. I played the piano. My aunt and my uncle, my aunt plays the bass guitar, my uncle plays acoustic, electric, like all type of instruments. So I grew up in a musically inclined family. But when I left and did the TV show, I was away from everything familiar. So when I left the show and came back home, it was like family reunion all over again, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go down to my grandma's house, we might sit around the living room and sing and play instruments and have like our little, like, that's how we do family time sometimes. So getting back in those environments made me understand how important music is to my life. And I can't ignore it anymore. Like, I want it to be, since I can't control reality TV, I can't control my reality. And my reality now is this form of creativity and creative expression. And now I'm starting to paint more. I'm just doing more artistic things now that I have control over my time.
So will we get to see a new you, or get to hear a new you in this music? Exactly what type of vibe, and what will we learn about you when we hear your upcoming project?
Honestly, my music is definitely a clear representation of who I am. Reality TV really grew me up. And I'm like, a lot of people will be like, oh my God, you used to be this, you used to be that. And I appreciate those opinions because those things help me become a better woman now. Like sometimes people watch reality TV and they don't get anything out of it. They just want to accept the flaws in their behaviors. But when I saw myself on TV and saw some of the things that I wasn't proud of and things of how they manipulated, even though they might have manipulated, had I not reacted in certain ways, they'd have had nothing to use. So it just really helped me understand how to be a better woman and how to have more control over myself instead of allowing other people to have control over you. So I don't at all regret it, not for 1 second. But my music, it's who I really am. Like when you see my stuff on Instagram, that's who I really am. The things that I do in my community, that's who I really am. I'm not a reality star. I'm just a girl that they thought was cool to be on reality TV for a minute.
Now you spoke about your community. You're doing a lot of wonderful things in Charlotte, out in Charlotte, North Carolina. Talk to me about just some of the things you have going on in Charlotte. One of the black meccas. A lot of people look at Atlanta, but they don't understand that Charlotte is a black mecca in itself. So talk to me about some of the things you have jumping up there.
I mean, honestly, Atlanta was a great blueprint for Charlotte, you know, but Charlotte is different from Atlanta because we're the financial capital of the East Coast. Wells Fargo, Bank of America, several other banking institutions have their headquarters in Charlotte, which means a lot of money, a lot of opportunities, all if you want to put in the work. So it's a great place to really flourish and grow and be successful. So for me, coming back home, having my nonprofit organization, being able to touch the kids in the community, it was a no-brainer. I had to do it because when I grew up there, I didn't have anybody that I could look up to or that I thought of in that type of light. So now that people, I don't know why, but they look at me in that type of light sometimes. Like, I get DMs all the time.
Doing dope stuff.
You motivate me, you inspire me, watching your story, watching your growth. Like, I let the good, the bad, the ugly out. And I'm a woman, I'm flawed. Nothing about me is perfect, but I do want to be better. So everything that I do now is in connection with that. So my nonprofit and my community stuff, that's the stuff really that keep me going. Because when you go in there and you got people that don't have anything to win, lose, or gain off of you, that are just happy to be in your presence, that really just appreciate any opportunity that you were willing to give them, that's the shit that holds weight. That's something that, like, not only does it hold weight, but it holds weight in your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make you feel good about life. It helps you appreciate the little things, and I think sometimes we overlook that type of stuff. So like when I see those little kids' face light up, or when those grown women are crying to me and just saying how much they appreciate me, like, that's like, it's like Jesus juice. It just keep you going, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it. It's really, no dollar amount can be placed on it, no accolade could be given to suffice it. It's just genuine love.
Now, as far as your project is concerned, will it be a project where it's solely just your music and your art, or do you have any features that you want to leak out the bag?
Okay, so I definitely have some features. I ain't gonna even speak on my project. I'm just gonna speak in general, some people that I've been working with.
Okay.
So I've been working with Ricky Blow. I recently got a Zaytoven beat.
Ah.
I'm so excited about that. Then I did a track with Anthony Hamilton and DJ Luke Nasty and Rico Barrino.
You got a large variety of artists you work with.
Let me just let you know, Fantasia's brother, Rico Barrino. Oh my gosh, he's a musical genius. It's like, and this is people in my backyard. This is North Carolina. Everybody I just named, that's North Carolina. Like, it's such a great feeling to be able to work with people that's from where you from, that seen you when you were nothing, when you were nobody. And you saw them when they were nobody. And now you're able to like really work together and do something that's great. Like, it's just a beautiful feeling. I got some amazing music with the baby. Like, I'm just grateful, and I thank God for every opportunity. I just hollered at Ralo yesterday, so we might be cooking up a little something too. Tomorrow I'm playing a celebrity basketball game, so I'm looking to make a couple more connections. My homie Trinidad James, he got this new track called Black Excellence. Have you heard it?
No, I have not. I have not heard it yet.
I'm sending it to you.
Okay.
We are in the age of Black Excellence, okay? So all of that coonery, all of that type of stuff, don't worry to all of my people that don't like that stuff. It's gonna die out real soon, and I am all for it. I was talking to somebody yesterday and I was like, how many reality shows do you see about white people?
Never really thought about that. That's crazy.
Now, when reality TV first started, all of the shows were white. You would have one token Negro and the rest white cast members, right? See, when people started divulging into the history and the intellect behind these decisions, they start thinking differently about stuff. When I realized that, I started looking at the shows on TV and I'm like, dang, all of the reality shows are black. Then they want to diminish us and devalue us and berate and belittle us. They don't even want to uplift or encourage the great things about us. And we're okay with this. And then we wonder why our children go to school and act a fool, because they're seeing this stuff as the type of behaviors that they should carry. So I'm all for us understanding how things have to grow and evolve and change. And that's one of the greatest assets of me walking away from reality TV, is seeing the level of control and the level of control that we have, which is none. So that's why I'm loving this opportunity to be in music, because nobody can say, they can't edit that out. They can't, you know, what they call it, mix it, frank and bean it. Frank and bean it is when they chop and screw the shit, you know what I'm saying? Like they mix it up and make it look like things happen in a different way. None of that can happen in music. So I just want all of our, especially our black artists, to really understand like the power that we have, especially in our music, because they can't do it. Like they can edit, but they can't do this. This is what we do. And the more that we uplift and encourage our kids to see us in greater lights, like I'm so grateful for Black Panther. I'm so grateful for that movie. To gross $1 billion, it shows the economic purchasing power of black people. And if we don't see that as something, I'm sorry. That's enough to say, you know what, I can't be a coon anymore.
$1 billion in less than a month.
I can't be a coon anymore. It doesn't pay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful that I'm living now to see these changes happening in entertainment. And you got people like Diddy, people like Sean Carter, people like 21 Savage that are implementing programs to help black people learn to be great. Like, how amazing is that? Like, I wish it was way before now, but just to be alive and to experience and I hope to be a part of it, that's like one of the greatest gifts that God could give to our generation, and I hope we really appreciate it and take it as that.
Very well said. As the year 2018 continues, let me know what you got coming up.
Well, y'all know 2018 is the year of the queen, so all my queens, y'all gotta stand up, be accounted for, speak your mind, speak your heart. Somebody is out there listening, I promise you. For this year, I'm doing everything my heart desires. I finished mortuary school this year. I already have my funeral home, so now I'm able to like really get that the way I wanted to. I got my music taken off, which I'm so grateful for that experience. Then I'm working on some other things that's not TV, but TV related. So I'm doing some movie roles, some acting roles, some things that are completely different than reality, which I think that's a good thing. I think people should understand that a lot of that reality is the same as these scripted. They just ain't gonna tell you that. So I think it's gonna be a great year. I'm excited. I'm excited to work with all my black queens out there, y'all. Let's work together. Let's really do something amazing. That's all we gotta do. Just do it, Nike.
Let our viewers know where they can stay in tune with your movement and how they can follow you via social media.
Yes, y'all can check me out, DutchessOfInc.com. That's my website. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Dutchess of Inc. And I got music out right now on iTunes, Google Play, every platform, and I'm dropping something big in 7 days. So I'm so excited, y'all. Just continue to support me so I can continue to support y'all. I love to just give out love. Like anybody will tell you, not one person have I not stopped for to take a picture or show love to, because that's the stuff that like people don't realize how aggravating it is when you see somebody that you grew up loving and they don't even want to take the time to just like give a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been people that are celebrities here at South by Southwest who I'm like, oh my God, if I could just take a picture. I'm sitting back like a fan. And then when I send somebody to go ask them to take a picture, they shut them down. But then when they like, oh, Dutchess want to take the picture, they like, oh, okay. I'm like, damn, why would y'all do that? Like, just take the picture. Like, show love, y'all. Spread love. That's all you gotta do. Like, each one teach one. When you love somebody, when you just give out love, that shit comes back so amazing. Like, even the love, I don't even know this man personally, but every time that I've been in his presence, it's been nothing but love and positivity. And I follow his journey on the gram, his relationship with his kids. Like, that stuff it melts my heart, because I know what my relationship is with my father, and my song is playing right now. How lit is that?
God don't make mistakes. God don't make mistakes at all. It's wonderful to see. Wonderful to see you out here. We're gonna let her do her thing. She'll be hitting the stage very soon. Please stay in tune to everything this beautiful young lady has coming up. Terrell Thomas, Hip Hop's 1987. My man Danny Digital behind the camera. Make sure you stay tuned to Hip Hop's 1987 for much more from this queen.
SxSW.com.